I am big.
Waifu's too big. I must reduce waifu. Also gonna reduce my mic volume. I can see it's peaking a bit.
Yeah,
Hello,
I
everyone.
was about to
Happy
say.
Tuesday. Become smaller, waifu. There we go. Now you are a reasonable size.
Intriguing.
But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. As we near the end of FE4 Gen 1.
Woohoo!
It's one of these saves. I feel like it's probably this one. Yeah. Okay. If only I could just warp Sigurd over to the, to Arvis. It'd speed this process up a lot, you know?
If only.
Now that we have to go through the Yee Desert. Okay, we have one more cast of Fortify available. Hey, Terminate, time to get our just desserts. You know, normally I would guffaw at that pun, but I think we are gonna get our just desserts, to be honest. Hey, Phones, remake Copium. I'm always on the remake Copium. I will never stop being on remake Copium. One day, they will give me what I want. Well, this guy just keeps shooting Jamke if he can. Because if so, that's like a use for Jamke.
Oh my god. You're so mean to him.
But literally, I'm like, that's a use for him. Because then he'll get meteored instead of like people I would rather not get meteored.
But like...
So it's not like it kills him. He'll be fine.
I think that's worse if you like actually actively use him to get hurt. Like, at least him dying would end his suffering.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Well, he'll have his suffering ended later.
You're a terrible person.
Look, I didn't make the game. It's just what's gonna happen.
It's not that you didn't make the game. It's... I can't even...
Let me see if I can fix it. Is that better? Or is it still peaking? Hopefully that's a little bit better.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on your mic volume. I was like...
Yeah, please do if you ever hear it, because sometimes I think it might just be because my mic is getting a little old. Sometimes I just have to, like, too soft now. Sometimes I have to, it peaks and I have to give it a little unplug, replug, and then it stops peaking. Like, that's all I did just now, and now it's too soft. Oh, now it's fine? Okay, let me go back down to where it was. Hopefully this is fine.
Let's go.
He'll die like a true knight. He'll certainly die. Hey Falco. Yeah, this would have been a cool map for... Well, I don't know. This would have been a very appropriate map for Sigurd. I don't know how fun this map would have been to play.
Yeah. Alright. I believe you're Azelle, right?
Yeah, and your legs.
Alright. Jeez, Azelle, you look awful. What's going on?
Oh, Lex. Why are you looking so happy?
Huh? Oh, right. My dad. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Azelle. It's not that I feel nothing at all about what happened. Can't be helped, right? But after all the pain and suffering Dad caused, well, he deserved to go down.
Oh, you know, I've always admired you for your resilience, Lex. Just thinking about my brother is enough to make me tremble.
Yeah, Arvis has always struck me as quite an odd one, but he's always been a decent fellow. I still can't see him as our enemy.
I know. Arvis has always been like a father to me. I never knew my real father. Problem is, sometimes he just changes. It's as if he becomes a whole different man. That's why
you up and left him behind at home, right? There's nothing wrong with that, Azelle. He's got his life, and you've got yours. Don't beat yourself up about it, okay?
I guess you're right.
Feels bad.
Poor Azelle. Can't spell dead without dad. That's definitely very true in Fire Emblem.
Oh, shit.
Is this me or you?
This is you.
Oh. Take this! Feel the fiery wrath of the heavens! Yeah, this map would have been better with engaged desert mechanics, but even then it would still have, like, just a bunch of siege tomes that would annoy me. Live Fire Emblem parents in my, or live parents in my Fire Emblem game. Engage gave us a few surviving parents.
A few.
Yeah, they didn't all die in Engage. Hey, Arcanist. Hey, Blind Coco. I do agree, Blind Coco, that, like, the map being desert adds to this map, even though it makes it, like, less fun to play, right? Because, like, the part where, like, Quan and Ethlyn are coming up here, and you still have full control of your characters, right? Like, it's not a cutscene. So I remember the first time I was playing, I was like, oh, maybe there's, like, something I can do. Obviously you can't because there's the desert. But it kind of feels that way. And you would lose that if this weren't a desert, because then they would probably have to make it a cutscene or make the map, like, gigantic. Also, happy birthday, Asui.
Unfortunately, my family's being loud today, so I might be more mute than usual. Besides
no worries.
roasting. But happy birthday, Asui. Awoo.
Yeah, the gameplay story integration, I would say, is definitely the strongest part of FE4's gameplay, and is why I forgive a lot of parts of FE4 being, like, a little boring in the more, like, traditional sense, I guess. I'm gonna move your Fugi a bit, waifu.
Why?
Sliding
What the
you
fuck
over a
did I
bit.
do?
You were slightly in front of the TV.
Oh, the horror.
Well, you know, what if I want to, like, use the footage in a video later and we have, like, the left 5% of waifu on the screen?
Literally, it's like my hood. Like, I get you though.
God bless the Restore staff. Can I forgive Nil for being complete garbage in Fel Xenologue? I actually can. I have a lot of problems with Fel Xenologue. I don't think it's very fun to play. But I actually really like the idea of Nil. Like, the concept of, like, this baby unit that we have to protect. But he's not completely useless, because there's, like, rings he can use, right? Like, you stick the Corrin ring on him, and he's not completely useless. But you need to protect him. I think that aspect of Fel Xenologue is actually kind of fun. It's everything else that I don't love about Fel Xenologue.
I also like Nil/Reval as a character, like, outside of Fel Xenologue. Like, probably my favorite character of the of new characters in the DLC.
Why
but
isn't the lizard bouncing? He's supposed to bounce. Hold on. Why am I not bouncing? Sorry, go ahead, waifu. Continue.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just trying to figure out why he's not bouncing.
You're not bouncing.
He's supposed to bounce. Well, whatever. I'll fix it later.
Yeah. I also, like, distinctly remember, like, the Fel Xenologue may not be, like, the most insane story ever. Hell, I think it's a lot worse than the main game, personally.
Oh, whoops.
Lex, no! I'm a fool. Damn.
F.
What the hell?
What?
Did you marry him?
Oh yeah, I did. I guess I do need to reset, don't I?
Yep.
I was gonna say we're in the last chapter, so it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah, I'd reset just in case. I remember going through the Fel Xenologue for the first time, and I had an extreme, like, hatred for Nil's voice. Like, for, like, the first half. No, first 2/3, actually. Like, I despised it. I was like, how did this get into a main game? Like, this is, like, Amber bad, in my opinion. But the whiplash I got from the last bit was like, okay, I can see why. Okay, you pop off.
I forgot how much you don't like Amber.
You don't understand
No, I know you're an Amber hater. I know.
God. I get the appeal. The appeal is just not for me. And that doesn't help the fact I'm not the biggest fan of how his voice direction is.
Ugh. Oh, Lord Arvis, forgive my failure. Okay, goodbye.
Well.
Good. We finally claimed Fëanora. The fatherland is finally within our reach. Oithi and Shanann, I pray they and Seliph are faring well.
Lord Sigurd, I presume? Welcome to Fëanora.
Ah, you must be the local elder. My apologies for dragging even an oasis town like Fëanora into this god-forsaken war.
At this point, it was unavoidable. Actually, we've just received word of yet another skirmish in the desert southern depth. I need to wait for it to... Alas, we find ourselves in dangerous times.
In the south, you say? What happened there?
As we understand it, the Lance Knights of Leonster were on a march north. They were salvaged by Frisian Draco Knights en route. There were no survivors, it seems.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm sorry to say I am. By the sound of it, there was a young girl in the Leonster party. Our hearts all break for the poor dear.
That was Ethlyn and Quan. Forgive me.
Well, look, the Amber fans can come after me. I'm a Saline fan. They can't touch me.
Which one of these is who?
I'm Reptor, so you can be the hot.
Okay, sure. Lord Reptor, we're depending on you.
I don't remember what voice I gave him. This happened last time too. Whatever.
That's fine.
Of course. Even so, I cannot help but wonder if Arvis will honor his word. Perhaps. Perhaps we are nothing more than sacrifices to him.
Lord Arvis is hard at work making the final adjustments to the Velthamer battle plan. You've no need to worry, sire.
Very well. I'll take you at your word then.
Now, if you'll excuse me, sire, I must return to the helm of the Velthamer barricades.
Goodbye, woman.
Ha! He hasn't a clue, has he? Wretched fool.
This is it. Until Arvis is ready to move out, this battle is ours and ours alone. Hold the oppositions until the enemy stumbles into our range. Do not move otherwise.
Who's the red hair chick? That's like Arvis's homie.
Ayra, I
Yeah.
think is her name. She's not on the map though, so we can't see her yet.
Yeah, I was seeing if she was in the castle, but she not.
She'll show up on the castle eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, y'all. My old man voices are like the least confident of a role I've ever been.
Oh, I think they're pretty good.
They're funny, I guess.
Oh, let's not have Jamke die. Is she in Gen 2? Is she in Gen 2? She is, right?
If she is, I don't remember her very much. Like, she's
It's
still
not like
minor
an.
role.
I think she is, but it's not an important role. But I could be wrong about that.
I don't even think she might be in there at all. Jamke, no. Desert.
Yep. One day we'll get where we're trying to go.
I forgot how long this part is. Rather, I just forgot how long FE4 in general is.
This particular part being long is annoying, because nothing even happens in this part.
FE4 moment.
Alright, Claude, all of your staffs are broken, and do you have any money? You have a little bit of money. We can get
We
you to
have
the castle.
some money.
We can get a couple more uses of Fortify, maybe. Big day for sand.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, I guess Jamke doesn't really need to be there anymore. He was serving a purpose there, but now he's really not.
I mean, is he married? I don't think he is, but is he?
He is, yeah.
Then don't marry. Then don't get him killed.
Well, no, I'm moving him out of range.
Good.
Yeah, Tellius style go here commands would be nice for this part. Or they would also be nice in chapter 2. There's a big like walk from the left side of the map to the right side of the map moment.
Peak.
And that could also use the go here command.
Wife who's spending the entire chapter going, is he married after anyone gets hit? I'm just like second guessing it. Like, Sigurd gets hit. Is he
Waifu
married?
protecting the children.
Well, some were paid for, to be fair. I think I have
pretty
a
much
reason.
all of them were.
So I have a reason to.
That's fair. That's fair. You got me there.
How do you
Enough.
think the lovely viewers would feel if they paid money, you went to all the effort only to just get one killed and then you don't get their children?
All right, blushing lizard it is. Thanks for the redeem, Termina. The person that did the art for my alert box is actually a big Amber fan. We were talking about Amber fans a minute ago.
Oh no. Look, a person's talent and ability to be really cool.
They do mostly, I would say I know them most for their Diamant Amber ship art and their Ephraim Innes ship art.
Okay, Ephraim Innes at least is based. Then again, just Innes in general is based, so.
I'm glad you like Innes. I like Innes.
Innes is such an... I love him. I think I just have a thing for, like, the archers who are, like... What's the word? Not soon, but, like...
Bitches?
Basically bitches, yes. Innes. I like Takumi for the most part. Fucking... I don't think Jamke is that bitchy, but... Is he bitchy at all?
No. I would call Jamke
Yeah.
more of, like, the cool archer archetype.
I mean, that's what Innes... I mean, Innes is, like, both. He's both cool and prickly.
Mm.
Why punchable archer is a trope. You know what? I do sound like...
Who's the most punchable archer? Probably
Shinon.
Shinon, right?
I love Shinon, but yes, he is extremely punchable.
Imagine you were in the army and the only reason they kept you alive was because someone paid for you to get married and they want your kid. I mean, is that not just what, like, full recruitment awakening looks like? It's like, alright, I'm sending you into the battlefield, but only so you can find a wife.
Oh my god. Well, I will say, even though I stopped, like, I took a break from my Awakening Lunatic run, I may hate a Lunatic, but Awakening just has a soft spot in my heart for the fun stuff you can do.
Awakening's a cool game. I like it a little more every time I play it recently.
That's fair.
The last third sucks.
I literally, and I
But I actually really love the beginning of Awakening.
yeah, I'm actually a defender of the second arc.
I don't think
It's
the
not
second
amazing.
arc is, like, a disaster. I don't care for it, but, like...
I think it's serviceable. It has things to care about. Not the most, like, perfectly integrated, but it's there. It works, and it has some tie-ins to the final arc, which are nice.
Awakening was the first Fire Emblem game you ever played, so you can never hate it. That's fair. For me, Awakening was, like... After Shadow Dragon came out, and, you know, it didn't do so hot, and then we didn't get New Mystery, I thought we were done getting Fire Emblem games in the US. Like, when we didn't get 12, I was like, oh, wow. Like, we're just not getting Fire Emblem anymore, huh? So Awakening was a game that made me very happy, and I played it 8 million times when it came out.
No, Coco, no, that's not what I meant. It's never what I meant. No.
Oh no.
No.
Tragic.
It's over for me.
Yes, Fire Emblem has definitely become more sandboxy since Awakening. I'd say it got even more sandboxy in Fates. Then Three Houses is very sandboxy, and Engage is very sandboxy. Even Echoes is not a particularly sandboxy game, but it's a lot more sandboxy than Gaiden was, because you got more villagers. You got more, you have pitchforks.
Yeah. This is it. The time to strike is upon us. With the fire mages of Veltomor at our side, we shall crush the rebels in one fell swoop. Whee!
It's been clipped and sent to Kaga himself? What?
How far out do these guys have to go before the fire mages start blasting them?
I don't know, but I know it happens soon after. It might be like the turn after.
Yeah, because my usual strat... Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Execute the plan. Concentrate all your fire on Reptor and his army. There will be no survivors under any circumstance. Am I clear? I like her candy cane earrings.
Oh my god.
Look at them, they're candy canes.
Ayra! They are candy canes, actually. Just, the stripes are a lot more thin.
Yeah, and they don't have, like, the hook at the end, but... Get a few more fortify uses. Alright. And then... we can let those fire mages do their job.
I mean, they attack the fire mages, too.
Yeah, but they can't get up to all of them. Like, you can lead them through the... Like, if you can, like... You can just bait them through here, and these fire mages will kill all of them eventually.
Oh, I forgot that those were, like, actually... Oh my god. See, I killed all those guys. In my run.
I think it's funny if you make the fire mages do it. My 17 master.
What? Feltomer has turned on us! So this is what Arvis planned all along?
I feel like
We'll have
Arvis
the
would
fire
be...
mages do some work, and then we'll have Azelle pick some off with over the wall.
All jokes aside, knowing that Arvis is voiced by Xander Mobus in Heroes, I kind of am just imagining just like Arvis being a really good like cooking show host. I feel like it'd be entertaining.
I haven't watched a cooking show I used to watch a lot of cooking shows, but I haven't watched one in a while.
I don't watch shows in general. I need to like, you know, get back on that.
Yeah, it's hard to find time sometimes.
Yeah.
38 minus 14 is 4, so not quite enough to kill.
See, I'm sure Arvis is good at those, but I also feel like just like in general, it'd just be stupid to like watch him cook. I don't know why. I'm weird.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Where is my Arvis pancakes making show?
Oh man, did he move just out of range? Darn, I was hoping to kill the fortify guy.
Well.
Oh well. Alright. I'll go fight some enemies. As long as it's bullshit that these guys cheat. Me when the shield is big.
Peak gameplay right here. The one thing that's like really consistent in FE4 and FE5. Big shield is bullshit.
Fortify's dead. Oh, these guys are cooked now. Now we can actually just let the fire mages kill them.
Oh my god.
There's nothing they can do about it.
But don't you want the talk conversation with does Raptor have one with Sigurd?
Yeah, we'll get it. But these guys will very helpfully kill some of the ads for us.
What if they kill Raptor first?
They won't. Raptor's pretty hard to kill.
Oh yeah, because he has like... Okay. Fair. See, I've always been fond of like offensive proc skills that like aren't like insanely bullshit. Things like the Soul, Luna, stuff like that. They're funny. They're not insanely like reliable, and they're not gonna screw over you or the enemy. They're just nice to have. Pavis and FE4 and 5.
I tend not to like proc skills on enemies. I think they're fine on player units.
I don't mind them as much if they're you know, smaller skills. But things like Miracle, Pavis, defensive ones, no thank you.
The thing with Miracle is Miracle would actually be interesting if it like
was forced.
Like, yeah, if it weren't a proc skill. Like if it was just like this, if it were just like it's holdout, right? Like if it were just holdout.
Yeah.
Holdout is a very interesting skill to play around, I think.
Flashbacks to Silver Snow Maddening endgame.
But Miracle is not.
I saw my Miracle. There are niche scenarios like that, but I just think it's fun. Personally, at least.
But I don't mind them on player units. I think they can be fun. I'm particularly fond of Ignis. I don't really know why I'm particularly fond of Ignis, but I like Ignis.
Mixed attacking, I guess.
Or they're not coming, they're just gonna dick around and get shot by the fire mages. Wait, what are they doing?
Oh my god.
What are they doing?
What are you doing?
I thought their AI was to come after Sigurd.
Maybe they're like restricted to like the castle's general area?
Because when I did this in my draft and only had like 2 units, I had Sigurd like bait them back and forth in here.
Huh.
But this is really funny.
Intriguing. Lizard, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It is funny.
I'm deeply amused by the events of this chapter. We were literally, like, oh my god. This is the dumbest army of all time. No wonder Reptor got betrayed. He's an idiot.
I mean...
Look at this foolishness.
What are their hit rates?
I just don't understand what they're doing. That's true, the text does pretty much tell you Reptor is an idiot, but like...
He gets too ambitious over his head, and that's what gets him...
Well, he needs to be a little bit more ambitious right now. The man's being wishy-washy. He's just standing where his dudes are getting shot.
We're gonna be here all night, Lizard.
No, we're not. Look, they're already all almost dead. There's like 5 left.
You're missing a lot.
Alright, I'll go kill him now. They're already almost dead points at 75 HP unit. Yeah, but think about how many more of these guys there were like 4 seconds ago.
Yes, but
There used
then
to
we
be
can't
a
take it
whole
out of
army, now
context.
there's only 4.
we can't take it out of context if we do that.
Oh my god. Look, I just think it's funny when you can have green units do something.
Intriguing. Tearfing.
Bonk. You would think Sigurd might question why these, like, mages were shooting him a minute ago. And now are not. I feel like he should have been tipped off to some weirdness.
Mayhaps.
That's true. These are yellow units and not green units. This is why I like that one chapter of Thracia where you can kill the green units.
That was like a jump scare for me. I was like, wait, they attack you?
Yeah,
As green units?
those green units are not homies.
I mean, the green units, they're also why I like that map, I'm gonna be honest. Alright.
Oh, he's gonna kill him. That wouldn't be good.
I mean, he has big shield too.
But 2 shots, Sigurd. That's okay, we could fortify if we need to. Oh, which we will probably do. Yeah.
Sigurd! So you've come to spread your evil ways in our holy fatherland, traitor scum!
You're the only traitor here, Reptor. For your fiendish crimes against both my father and the late Prince Kurth, I've come to exact justice upon you.
Don't make me laugh, you naive twit. Consider this a lesson in politics and power. Your father had no power, and hence he is dead. Even a common knight such as yourself can surely appreciate this fundamental truth.
A knight appreciates honor and justice. I see neither of those in your actions. For too long you've soiled Granvale's honor. I've come to set the fatherland to rights.
Such a pity your hard work is all for naught. Byron died a sad, pitiful traitor, and you will meet his very same fate at my hands. In the face of the supreme thunder... In the supreme power of thunder, Mjolnir, you are but a candle to be snuffed. Sigurd, your dying thoughts will lament your complete and utter lack of power.
Hi, Carsonist. What a nice looking chapter. I hope nothing tragic happens. I'm sure everything will be fine. Look, we're gonna get rid of this guy, then we'll go clear our name. It'll be good.
That was a 98 miss.
Yeah, but it's fine. This is why we have, Fortify.
True.
I like that Claude has level capped from just casting Fortify every so often.
Yup. That just happens.
Why are you attacking from... Oh, okay. I thought Reptor was attacking from one range for a second. I was like, why is he doing that?
How quirky.
Where did he heal from? Does he have a skill? Oh, he has
Renewal
the
band.
renewal band, yeah.
I took him down without having tear fins. So
Do you think he'll hit the 98? Should we rely on him hitting 2 98s? No, because Big Shield is in play. So
Yeah.
We should not. Fuck Big Shield.
This. What in the blazes are you scamming?
Hi, Storm. Will I get you a hot dog at the barbecue? Yeah, sure. As long as, assuming we survive it.
Have we already talked conversation before? We do the funny.
I don't think so. I don't know. Let's check. But Do has one with Jamke?
Ayo. Do Jonka, Sacred Ayra.
Oh, Ayra's all the way back here.
Do you have like a warp or something?
I do. She'll just have to, she's gonna have to walk to the warp.
Oh no.
The warp is over here.
It's fine. By the time like
Here, we can
they
have
get
them meet halfway.
yeah. The 4-way dance. One last time I get to voice my boy.
You're both of
Hey.
these, right?
No, you're Jamka.
Jamke? Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamke?
Do? Still here, are you? Look, didn't you hear us the first time? You're just in the way now. Go on, get out of here.
Ugh, why is everyone saying that? What is with you lot lately? We're so close to winning this thing, but you wouldn't know it from how you're all acting. What's going on here?
Sorry. You're right. I guess I am a bit tense at the moment. Sure why, though?
Look, Jamke, you're a neat guy, and I like you. I know I've been kinda a pain in the neck right from the start, and... sorry.
Huh? Why are you so sappy all of a sudden? If anyone's being weird now, it's you.
Well, I kinda... Never mind. I guess I'll see you later.
Huh. Even Do can tell something's not right here. You ship Do and Jamke? We can walk Sigurd up to the castle.
True. Well, Sigurd does need to like get back down as soon as possible too.
Well, yeah, Ayra's gonna get warped to the castle.
I just see 2 dialogue boxes together. True.
Very good. They deduced something's not right. Very
hate
good.
her.
I like that.
I don't.
Oh, apparently waifu doesn't, but I like it.
Well, yes, because you literally puns your like entire gimmick as a person.
What? Puns are my entire gimmick as a person?
Well, yeah. Don't you like dad jokes? Like,
I like, puns are okay, but
no, you don't just say they're okay. Either you
okay,
love
I
them.
would say I like them. I would not say they define me as a person.
No, I think they define you.
Hold on. Ayra, what are you still doing here? Didn't I task you with accompanying Shannon and Oithi to Isaac? Bleh.
You did. But I feel I'd always regret abandoning your army at such a crucial hour. I'm with you until the end, Sigurd.
I don't believe this. If you're not going, how are you supposed to protect Shannon?
Of course. My pledge to my late brother. Shannon has grown into a strong young man, capable of leading his own life. My work is done. He no longer needs my protection.
But...
Once I've seen this war through, I'll return to his side in Isaac. Until then, Sigurd, I won't run away. For better or worse, I'm with you.
Lizard's gimmick is rigging RNG. I thought Lizard's entire gimmick as a person was liking Goldmary. I would say that's a good percentage of my gimmick as a person.
Literally, the fact that I made my first Golden Ray ship was before I even met you is just pure coincidence. But I find it extremely funny.
It's funny. And being wrong about Xenoblade 3. Look, I don't know why you're so intent on stealing Nia's win as best Xenoblade 3 character.
Okay. See. You're insane.
Count the votes, waifu.
Your vote should not count.
My vote didn't count. I was suppressed by Xenoblade Portugal.
They specifically suppressed you?
Me and thousands of other Nia enjoyers.
Literally how?
They took our votes out.
That's not how that works, Lizard. Like, that's like conspiracy theory level type shit you're saying.
Wait, no, they said they took the votes out. They removed the bot votes. But they weren't bot votes. They were votes from Nia enjoyers like me.
No?
Yep.
That's
I was with all 2,000 of them. We were all in a room together when we voted.
Lizard. Please. Come back to us. Ever since the incident, you've never been the same. Oh shit, gamers.
Ah, Lord Sigurd. I'm glad to see you're safe. What's going on? What caused Velthimer's change of loyalties? Lord Arvis has long been aware of your innocence and was on your side all along. This affair in its entirety was dictated by the whims of Reptor and Langbalt, architects of the conspiracy against you. Lord Arvis was unable to act until now, as the Duke's control of the royal court was simply too powerful to contravene. Is that so? All's well that ends well, then. I can restore my father's good name in the court. That'll be the end of it. Indeed, Lord Arvis and His Majesty await your return. In Belhalla, Lord Sigurd. Please, make your way to the royal city as soon as possible. Really? Very well, I'll be going then. I hear that Lord Arvis has arranged a ceremonial barbecue for you with the entirety of Belhalla Royal Guard.
Jesus Christ.
Quite the magnificent luncheon for your glorious return is in order today, it seems. Thank you. After all that's happened in the past few years, I could really go for some pulled pork. Once we're done, I should look into getting my allies some compensation for their help. They certainly deserve some sandwiches after all this. Indeed, sir. Nia? Really? What? We don't like Nia in this chat? Time for an unforgettable luncheon.
Oh my god.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year.
Fun fact, I've never actually been to like a banquet or a feast or a party or anything like that. So, I don't know what they're like.
I mean, I don't think most people have been to a banquet, but you've never been to a party?
Not like a party for like, I don't know. Birthday parties are like the only ones I've been to.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you have not had a feast.
Basically.
All right, we'll have a feast sometime, waifu.
Oh God.
I feel like you wouldn't enjoy a feast though.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, because you don't like eating much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Lord Sigurd. Truly, this is quite the auspicious day. Congratulations on your triumphant return to the fatherland.
It's good to see you too, Lord Arvis, and thank you for such a lavish greeting. If I may ask, where's His Majesty?
Alas, His Majesty is taken severely ill. He has become permanently bedridden. As such, I am administering all affairs of state on his behalf for the time being.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that. I bet my misadventures didn't exactly help His Majesty feel any better. Once we're finished here, I should visit the palace and give him my sincerest apologies.
I think not.
Hmm?
Sigurd of Chalfie, I hereby sentence you to death for your crimes of treason. His Majesty will not be seeing you, today or ever.
What? What are you talking about, Lord Arvis?
You are only realizing now? You are far too naive, Sigurd. Need I remind you that you and your father still sought to usurp the throne and plotted against the crown? Nothing has changed. It is my duty to exact justice upon you, in the name of my wife, Princess Deirdre. I trust you understand, Sigurd.
Princess Deirdre, that... No, it can't be.
Of course. You've never met, correct? Very well. I suppose an introduction would be a fair parting gift before you demise. Come, Deirdre. Greet our guests.
You're Deirdre, right?
Yes. Deirdre, allow me to introduce you to Sigurd, the spawn of your father's murderer, Byron. I trust you have some choice words for him.
So this is... Sir Sigurd.
Deirdre. No. This can't be happening.
Why are you speaking like this?
Deirdre. It really is you. No. No, no, no!
Do you know me, sir?
Of course I do. You're my...
Enough! Deirdre, stand clear. This is an extremely dangerous man. Rest assured, this traitor will be turned into the finest feast.
But
What?
he's...
Wait.
Look!
Will be turned into the finest feast.
The barbecue!
Yeah, but they're gonna eat him?
I don't know. Can we have a little more time? Unacceptable. Gods, escort the princess to the castle.
Wait! Arvis, please! Just a little more time.
They're
It
eating
smells-
him.
It
And
smells
then
so
they're
good.
gonna eat me. Oh
Okay.
my god. Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Oh my god.
Wait, Deirdre, Arvis, please, I beg of you. I don't want you to eat me.
I don't care! I grow weary of your ravings. Attention, men! We no longer have any use for keeping these pieces of meat alive. Move in on Sigurd and his party. The time to serve them on a silver platter has come.
Damn you, Arvis. Does Sigurd have enough res to handle all these tomes? Sadly, I don't think he has the resistance ring.
Look at that open space in like the middle of like.
I assume that's where Beowulf would be if he didn't die.
Probably. Nom.
Branch. And thus comes the end of an era. The path of Granville's great unrest, arising from the conflict with Isaac, has led one young man to his grim fate. His sorrowful tale, and those of countless other valiants, are now lost to the world in the bellies of the Red Units.
Oh my god.
Many heroes lost their lives on this path. Quan, the Prince of Leonster. Ethlyn, his wife.
White woman.
Midir, a knight of Jamke. That could have been where
Rest.
Midir would be, too. The gap. Beowulf, a free roaming knight. And Sigurd, the young heir of Chalfie. And the names of those heroes who fought alongside Sigurd to the bitter end at Valhalla, whose fates remain unknown. That's not true. We know their fates. Branch.
Oh my god.
Noish, a knight of Chalfie. Alec was cooked into a steak.
Oh my god.
Arden was part of the potato salad. Lex, what other foods do you eat at a barbecue?
I don't fucking know.
Azelle was amongst the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese?
Ayra.
Aura?
Aideen was cooked into the vegetables.
Also, you ate all of these? Like,
Jamke, the Prince of Verdun.
I fought the enemy units.
I'm running out of things you eat at barbecues. Lachesis was in the rolls. Holyn was made into lemonade. Baked beans. Is the baked beans.
Oh my god.
Lewyn. I don't know. I'm out of dishes. We're gonna do the rest of them normally. Erin, a Pegasus Knight of Celeste.
You gave up, coward.
I'm out of dishes. You got dishes? Sylvia, a wandering dancer.
I mean, if they're
Coleslaw? Okay, Claude was made into coleslaw. Tailtiu was cooked along with the bacon. Bridgid was slow roasted with the chicken. These brave youths fought to change the world for the better, yet now their unfulfilled dreams lie in the bellies of the Red Units.
What the hell?
Was their sacrifice in vain? What were they fighting for all along? And what of the light?
What light?
The final battle for control of Granville sent its most powerful figures to the grave. Just as he had planned, this left Arvis as the sole ruling power of the kingdom. Opposition from Celeste and Leonster was swiftly crushed, and so Arvis unified all Yggdrasil under Granville's rule. With overwhelming support from his subjects, Arvis thus became the first emperor of the Granville Empire. 17 years have passed since the Battle of Valhalla. The adoring public who once welcomed the rise of Emperor Arvis now struggle under his oppressive dictatorial rule. And across Yggdrasil and the other realms now dominated by Granville, their people have been reduced to living as little more than slaves to the Empire's whims. In the former kingdom of Isaac, Granville's harsh rule tortures the Isakian people. King Danon, the appointed king of Izak, is a brutal and unforgiving tyrant. Just like his late father, Duke Langpalt. While Danon himself lives an indulgent life at the Rivo Palace. Rivo? I don't know. The people remain little more than slaves to the Empire. His second son, Johann, rules Izak Castle, while his youngest, Yohalva, rules Sofara. And the remote Ganeshire region is governed by Danon's trusted confidant, General Harold?
General Harold.
Danon, Johann, Yohalva, and Harold? Under their rule, Izak knows no freedom. However, one last hope remains for Izak. Ternanog, an isolated village in Izak's far north. There, Prince Shanann works to raise a liberation army, whose strength grows with each passing day.
He's no longer 11, or not 11. He's no longer 17. Or he's no longer 7. Fuck.
Among these proud young warriors is a young man dubbed the Scion of Light by the people of Izak and revered as the Prince of the Granville Empire. He is the brave young leader of the Liberation Army. His name is Seliph. You want Harold or Danon?
You be Harold, since you pointed out his name.
Alright, you be Danon then.
Harold, have you ferreted out the rebels yet? Or are you content to have them unchecked for the rest of their days? Shannon and his rebel ilk are growing stronger by the day, and they now harbor us at every turn. And as if that weren't enough, they harbor the spawn of Sigurd the traitor. The very existence of this scum utterly defiles the authority of the Izakian throne. How do you expect me to explain this sorry state to his imperial majesty?
1,000 apologies, your highness, but everything's already under control. The rebel hideout has been found, and even as we speak, an army is on its way to crush them. Those vile mice have nowhere else to run. By sundown, not a single rebel will still be breathing.
Very well. But be warned, Harold, don't even think of underestimating them. Most of the rebels are too young to pose a threat, but they still have Oifi and Shannon. Those two alone are extremely dangerous. Dismissing them would be a fatal mistake.
Yes, sir, I'm aware, but I've already had Ternanog, the rebel hideout, surveyed in secret. It appears that neither are anywhere in sight. It's safe to assume them to be currently absent, sir.
What? Then why are we still talking about this? Send the order to move in on Ternanog immediately. The people of Isaac are treating these rebels like some kind of heroes of freedom. But it's high time they learn the error of their ways. Kill them! All of them! I'll be waiting back at Ravo. I expect nothing but good news.
There they go.
Alright, I mean, I'll be Seliph. Do you want,
I was gonna take Larse and Lana if
okay,
you want.
so
but...
I'll take Ulster then.
Alright.
Alright, you want a southern accent for Seliph? Storm, we'll do a southern accent for Seliph.
No, what if... No!
We have a problem, Lord Seliph. Looks like the Empire's finally caught on to our whereabouts. A brigade set out from Ganeshire, and they seem to be headed our way.
Ugh, Skatak! Why so surprised? Did you really think our little hideout wouldn't be found out sooner or later?
That was an awful start. Oh my god.
Let them come, I say. It only makes the battle easier for us. It'll be the easiest thing to just walk right over Ganeshire and pick them off as we go.
You've got to be kidding. Prince Shanann's still off trying to find the Yeed Shrine, and Oifi and the others aren't back yet. It's just the two of us against an entire army. Surely even you can't think this'll end well.
I don't care. You can sit here and be scared witless as you want, all you want, but I'm not letting a chance like this pass. The prince still treats us like helpless children, but come on! We've had more than enough training. We're ready for real action.
But...
I'm not gonna run away anymore. I'm sick to death of sitting here while these monsters butcher our friends. Or worse, the Empire's thugs are still out there, snagging any girl they see. If Prince Shannon hadn't come for me that day, I'd be just another one of them. Dead. Or wishing I was. I won't forgive or forget their pain.
No, that's not it, Larse. You're right, it's horrible and all, but... You're wary of engaging the enemy out of concern for my safety, aren't you, Ulster? Most likely, I presume Shanann would have given you strict orders to keep me safe. After all, if Shanann had not given such an order, you'd already be out there in the fray. To not be thirsting for a good battle just isn't the Ulster I know.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, sir. I was hoping we didn't have to involve you.
Well, I'm no child anymore either, Larse. If you two plan to fight, then I plan to fight by your side. There's more at stake today than only the resistance. What of Turnanog? We owe so much to its people. I refuse to abandon them at such a critical hour. But we've no time to waste debating this. Lana, stay behind and help the citizens. We'll engage the foe in the Western Gully.
Wait, my lord. I'm coming too.
I cannot permit that, Lana. A cleric such as yourself is ill-suited for such a battlefield.
This is my fight too. You won't convince me any more than you could convince Larse. Every day I think the Empire can't get any more cruel. And every day I'm proven wrong. They prey on the weak and vulnerable as if snuffing out their lives is a sport to them. I can't sit quietly and accept this. I may not be able to fight, but I've my own way of defending everyone.
My apologies, Lana. You are absolutely right. The battle for Izak's freedom rests upon all of us. Very well. We shall all go together. How this will turn out, cannot say. But we owe it to all of Izak to give this battle no less than our best.
Yes, my lord. And, sorry. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly.
Ha! You got nothing to apologize for. Now, Ulster, Larse, Lana, the time has come. Move out. Hi, Morsode.
Lana sounds like Kana. Well, Kana does share a VA with Jenny from Styles of Plenty, who I based her voice off of there. So, technically you're right.
Right, hold on.
Oh no.
There's two things I want to do. We're in a new part, so I'm going to put the dono incentives back up now that they're, like, relevant again.
Yeah.
And then I also need to make a poll because we have a Samson Erin choice here.
Oh no. Not the poll.
Can you cash in a free favor? Do I owe you a favor, Morsode?
Everyone owes more so at least.
Wait, what do I owe you a favor? I mean, I believe you, but what do I owe? From Lethal? I believe you. I just don't remember why I owe you this favor. But yes, you can cash in one favor, but not to kill a unit. You can cash in a favor to train a unit if you want.
Them's the breaks, Morsode. Take it or leave it.
You're gonna make me kill Lester? Oh my god, I would have been in shambles. All right, and then I need to make a poll. Let me remind myself how to make a poll.
I mean, it's pretty obvious how you do that,
I
actually.
do it down here. Okay. Make sure I spelled hellyeah right.
It's like hellyeah, but you know.
Where is he's down here, right? Yeah. hellyeah. Yeah, I did it right. All right. I'm opening the poll. We'll leave that open for I don't know, an amount of time. Oh, there's Forsetti. All right, let's look at what we got on these units. Alright, Seliph is lacking one important thing I usually give him, which is the Paragon ring, but...
We'll be fine. Let's get that has a 105% speed growth. Oh my
I have
God.
no idea what makes either of them different, so I voted for the one with the better name. Well, it's not a huge difference. It's really just, you're selecting who's gonna ride the bench.
One has a horse and one doesn't.
But they're not going to be making major contributions either way, to be honest. I guess we should talk about units a bit here. Selif's really good. Seliph is really good mostly by the, partly by the circumstances of his inheritance, right? Like, look at all this shit. When he promotes, he gets a horse, which is why frequently people give him the Paragon ring and just spend this whole chapter training him to promotion. We're going to give him a lot of experience on this map, but without Paragon, I don't know that we'll be able to get him to promotion. I've never done it without Paragon.
I don't think you will.
Larse and Ulster are essentially just Ayra 2 and 3. Lana is Staffer, and a pretty good one at that. Larse is also a unit I don't get on my normal runs because Radney is one of my favorite units in FE4, and she is Larce's replacement. So usually I don't have Larce.
Which sucks, because I like Larse.
I like Larce too. I just like
Radney more.
yeah. I'm gonna change the color on this because it looks pretty unreadable. Yeah, then we can kill the outline. It doesn't need an outline anymore. That looks fine. Okay. Get your votes in soon. I'm going to close the poll in like 30 seconds. All right, let's see who we're getting. I'm going to guess that you guys voted for Yohalva, but let's see. Oh yeah, not even close, baby.
I was not saying anything because I thought it'd be funny.
Not even close.
Look, Yohavli it has the funnier name, and does not have a horse, so slightly more suffering for you.
Horse, no horse, it's all the same on the bench.
What if I put you on the bench? What then,
You
Lizard?
don't have the power.
I do, just not on the stream.
Well, yeah. Or on the stream right now.
For about how much longer do you think?
I don't know, probably like, oh, what? Did not, calculate. I thought he moved less far than he actually moves. That's a whoopsie whoopsie.
Good job. You can bench your lord in some games. You may be force deployed.
You can functionally bench Sigurd in this game if you want. Like, you can leave him in the castle.
Well, you can't leave him in the castle.
You can't? Oh, well, I guess he has to seize.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But, like,
You can't use him for.
he doesn't have to do... He can do literally nothing but seize if you want.
Seize bot, seize bot, seize bot.
In Gaiden, your lord can, like, actually do nothing for almost the entire game. Because it's almost all routes.
Oh, shit.
We're too late! The battle has already begun.
Guess news of Turnanog. I guess news of Turnanog, Selef, and all that must have leaked out while we were off scouting. Hope everyone's doing alright.
Most of them will be fine, Lester, but what about your sister? What if Lana's gotten herself mixed up in the fighting? She can't defend herself at all if she's out in the open like this. So, we should hurry back. The sooner we get back to Lord Selef's side, the better. Indeed. Come, Diarmuid, Lester! The battlefield awaits us!
In FE7, you can bench Lyn and Ellawood for a lot of the game.
I don't know why I give Diarmuid that voice. I don't know.
All right, some new units. We got Dermot. Dermot is like early game cav.jpg, right? Like pretty good if we train him. He's a cav, so he's got good move. Yeah, he's fine. This is Oifi. Oifi has a weird starting inventory. Armor Slayer Javelin? For what reason? Oifi has spawned sort of an archetype. I don't believe in Oifis. They're a myth. They can't hurt me. But the idea of an Oifi is a Jagan that doesn't fall off. There are two issues I have with this term. Like, one, I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about to what extent do Jagans actually fall off? And I made like a list of Jagans, or like I did like 3 categories. I did like Jagans that are a top unit, you know, as in like you're gonna be a top like 4 or 5 unit in your army for the entire game. Jagans that are a top 4 or 5 unit for a lot of the game, and Jagans that are a top unit in your army for not that long. And it was split like roughly into thirds, I would say. But I would say really only that last category I would say really like falls off, right? Like if a unit's great for half a game, that's just a good unit. Now my other beef.
Oh no.
My other beef is that Oifi like falls off. Like Oifi is not one of the Jagans in that first category of like Jagans that are a top unit for the entire game. Oifi's a top unit for like 1 or 2 chapters, which is a lot. Like he's really good. But I just think it's funny that like there's this archetype named after him that like I would argue he doesn't even really fit in.
Lamau. I will also point out in regards to Oifi, a bunch of y'all were like, throughout this, I've been looking in the chat for like all these streams, and I've heard so many people like want for young Oifi. So I gave you young Oifi. You have yourself to blame.
Yeah, I mean, if you called it the Seth archetype, it would be like if you wanted to call it the Seth archetype and be like exclusively referring to that like roughly 1/3 of Jagans. Oh, Lester didn't get pursuit. That's tragic.
Lamau.
I would not really have as like I don't know how useful that archetype would be, but I wouldn't really have an issue with it. Which I would say like if you were to say like who are the actual Oifis, like Jagans that are just good for the entire game. Well, not good, but like really good for the entire game. I would say like that would be like Seth, FE7 Marcus, Titania, Dagdar.
I don't know if I agree with that one personally. He's still really. I don't know how to word it. My opinion on that because I've only played for Frisia once now, but I don't know if he's like Seth Titania good. I think he's just
not.
Like
he's not Seth Titania good, but like almost no one is Seth Titania good. I'm just talking about like Jagans where you're like happily deploying them for the entire game.
Yeah, okay. I'll agree with that one. Dagdar, I did not like using him late game. Personally. Accost is painful to deal with.
And then Frederick. How could I forget Frederick? Traditionally, the Oifi Jagan dividing line was between Marcus and Marcus. That's a good way of putting it.
It is extremely funny that it was between those two, because it's the same character.
Oh, I didn't talk about Lester. Lester's bad. But like, here's the thing about Gen 2 of this game. Lester is bad, but like, he's still one-round stuff because inheritance is busted. He's not going to in this one because we didn't give him pursuit. But like, if you give him decent inheritance, he one-round stuff. It's just like other units also one-round stuff, but are on a horse, or he's on a horse, but like more than one thing per turn.
Yeah. Thanks, wifey.
I'll tell you a Jagan that's kind of hard to assess, in my opinion.
Oh no.
Is Radiant Dawn Soth.
I need to like replay Radiant Dawn. I've been putting it off because I'm not a big fan of Tellius. So like, I can't really contribute here.
Just cause like his like actually completely carries part 1. And is still good in... He's, like, good in all the Dawn Brigade maps until, like, Act 4. So, like... And then, like, you know, Part 4 is, like, whatever. He's not great in Part 4. But you get a little bit out of him because he's, like, free sometimes. But I don't know. Where does that put him amongst the Jagans of history?
We need a subclass of Oifis that's a Jagan who goes from banger combat into a utility role that is definitely still useful until endgame. I low-key kind of agree.
Well, that's like FE6 Marcus, right? Like, because the thing with FE6 Marcus is FE6 Marcus you like stop using as a primary combat unit, right? Because you get your Percival, you get Milady. You don't need him to do that anymore. You know, you promote your Alan and Lance. Janna promotes. but he's still a free paladin. Like, he could still do all, like, the paladin stuff that you just don't give a fuck what their stats are, right? Like, go visit a house.
Rescue.
Go, rescue someone. Quickly kill some, like, mook that anybody could kill. Give me the old man Jagan a dancer. Give the old man Jagan a dancer reclass. The biggest tragedy of Three Houses is that there's no Jagan for us to turn into a dancer. I don't even want there to be a Jagan for Jagan reasons. I just want to turn my Jagan into a dancer.
Oh my god. Literally, I'm doing an engage run right now where like Vander is one of the only 14 units I can use, and he's not amazing. But he does stuff. He does have utility with like emblems and such.
Yeah, that's the nature of engage, right? Like, worst case scenario for a unit is you slap an emblem on them and they're still pretty good.
Yeah. I still use him in like I just did chapter 18. With Ike, he could actually do some pretty nice tanking just because his HP's so high. But you know, it isn't he can't take on like literally every enemy at once, like say Panette can. So it's a different kind of role. Kind of like a bait enemies to come to you and then retaliate kind of thing. If you like that.
Yeah. Other important context for this run, it's covert only.
Oh yeah, every single unit that I'm deploying, including, well, by the rules, Alir and Cedal do not have to be reclassed. They can stay in their default classes. But I say, that's no fun. So I reclass them to covert units too. So that means, because I do not have access to Alchrist, I only have access to Sniper and Thief until the end of the game.
Anna. Don't tell me you're fighting too.
I am, Lester. I couldn't simply bear to leave Lord Seliph to fight alone.
Why am I not surprised? Look, I know I can't get you to leave, but just be careful, okay? It'd break Mother's heart if something happened to you out here and you're at 8 HP already.
I know, but actually, there was something Mother told me. She told me that we owe the greatest of debts to the people of Isaac, and that if we can help them in any way, we owe it to them to do all we can.
Yeah, I guess she's right. Mimi wouldn't even be here now if not for the help of the locals. So, where is Mother anyway?
She's back in Tunanog's Abbey, working as always.
Right. Listen, Lana. We've got to give this battle our all, both in Mother's name and in the name of our lost father. Someday, I know we'll be able to find... Bleh! Someday, I know we'll be able to help Mother return to her home, Gungby.
You're right, Lester.
Lucky!
+1 luck.
Hi, Kyle.
Thank you.
We're gonna get some units I've never used before in this playthrough.
Well, yes.
I've never used Hawk.
Oh yeah, that's right, because... Oh... Erin, this moment.
Not sure if they'll attack him on this forest. You're gonna see 0 hit, I'm pretty sure. Ha! Stupid idiots! Wow. Good level up.
Pop off.
I like that Selif's animation is like blocking things with the shield.
Yep. That's a nice touch.
This unit's
Okay.
gonna be cracked.
Seliph is genuinely.
It's already Jover for them.
I feel like even if you get Seliph every single kill on this map, the EXP is gonna dwindle down a little eventually.
No, without Paragon, I don't know that he's gonna get to 20 on this map.
Yeah, no, without Paragon, yeah, he's definitely not.
But we can get him pretty high.
Like, I only just barely got him to level 20 with Paragon on my run, and I basically fed almost every kill to him. Then again, I did give Larcey some love too. 'Cause I like
Remember when
Larcey.
people said Seliph was weak at the start of the game? So the thing with Seliph is that, like, I've said this a couple times during this playthrough, but, like, I really think people would think of Seliph as one of the best lords in the series if he didn't exist in the same game as Sigurd. Because Sigurd, like, is obviously, like, a top 3 unit of all time, and it's, like, hard to like, compare to Sigurd, right? But, like, if you just look at Seliph, this unit's insane.
All you gotta do is get into promotion. Even then, like, his stats are cracked before then.
Yeah, like, his stats are good. He starts with good items. Everybody starts with good items, but he gets to the convenience of probably being passed down something with crit. And probably rings, because you probably had rings on Sigurd.
I'm curious as to how painful, like, a run of Gen 2 would be if you were not allowed to, like, inherit anything. Like, not even, like not even just talk about substitutes. I mean, like, you can, like, do pairings and stuff, but, like, you cannot inherit a single thing. That
That
isn't,
still
like,
be, like, easier than a sub run, right?
I guess, because the stats are better most of
Well,
the time.
and you get to pass down skills.
Yeah, but still, like, pain.
Who are the other top 3 units? Seth has to be one of them. Yeah, my top 3 are Seth, Sigurd, and FE1 Marth.
FE1 Marth.
FE1 Marth. FE1 Marth is ridiculous.
Oh, God.
I actually think FE1 Marth could maybe make a case for being the GOAT.
Could is the key word.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's arguable which of those 3 is the best.
Oh, thank the gods, sire! You're safe!
Oify, glad to see you made it back. What news of the rest of the world?
The Empire's grip is tightening still further, as if trying to choke life from the people. It's inciting doomed revolts all across Yggdrasil.
So it's as I thought. It isn't as if the Empire's tyranny would ever be limited to only Izak. Oify, is it feasible to assist them?
Not as we presently stand, sire. We still lack the strength to properly challenge the Empire.
Then what of our present battle? The war for Izak's freedom has already begun. Turning back now would be impossible.
There's certainly no chance of you returning to hiding, sire, now that your whereabouts have been leaked. Starting the fight now was reckless, but we've no choice but to continue.
Oify, I'm sorry I let all this happen behind your back. We had no choice. Even so, I don't think I could have stood letting Izak suffer under Danon's thumb any longer. I trust you understand, Oify.
I do, sire. Now, our priority is to lay siege to Danon's capital, Revo, with all due haste. Danon must fall before the Empire can send him reinforcements, We cannot afford to wait.
It's not femboy Oifi. It's same voice as when he was 7 years old Oifi.
He never hit puberty.
Early game FAQs even knew Sigurd was broken. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, even with early game FAQs, very anti pre-promote and Jagan bias, there's some units that are just undeniable, right? I think the if I remember correctly, the GBA character guide on game FAQs gave Seth a 7 out of 10, which... Oh, my wife just said from across the room, even I know that's wrong.
Woman jump scare.
But that felt like I remember at the time, I was like, even like, this must be a pretty good pre-promote, because usually you guys give pre-promotes like a 2.
I have an extremely funny story with game facts.
Yeah.
So back when Fates first came out, there was a certain person. I'm not gonna say her name, obviously, because but I remember that like it was a collective like thing to dunk on this person because of their takes on like what classified as a good unit. Because they basically early on in Fates, like, our perception of what made a unit good was it's evolved. It's not the same as it was back then, right? So how do I word this? This person was a hard Dion fan for Rinka with the bolt axe, quote unquote, in Birthright. Ignoring that, like, the bolt axe is, I forgot even if you even get it in Birthright. If you do, it's late.
I would say you're gonna have to like educate me on Birthright, because I do not remember the details of that game.
Okay. So here's the thing. Rinka as a unit, like, you know how she is. Like, she's like high defense. Her personal lets her do additional damage when she's below full HP, like true damage. She's actually like kind of speedy, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure if you can get the bolt axe, but like that's what they kept arguing for.
I remember her being bulky and having like higher magic than you would expect. So I see why one might be interested in trying the bolt axe on her, I guess.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. One, her magic is bad. I have to like look. For the sake of it, I'm going to look it up to make absolutely sure.
Please, guys, don't move.
So, the thing is with Rinka is that her personal growth rates are interesting. Her highest growth is in skill, speed, and defense, which is 50 skill and then 45 speed and defense. Everything else is sub 25. 20 HP, 25 strength, 15 magic, 20 res.
Poor Rinka. That's tragic.
Even I guess it's 35 luck, but it's luck. So the whole point is that like Rinka she has really meh bases in sorts of E rank axes, and her growths are not the best, especially for a tank in a class that's like kind of like you kind of want to tank with her. Like, that's kind of what you want to use her for, right? But her HP is atrocious. She can have like sub 38 HP when promoting, and that's insane. Like, insane in a bad way.
Okay, but this guy really liked...
Okay, yeah. So basically, this guy's argument was that because, assuming that you get the bolt axe in birthright, she didn't really have any like proc skills in her like base classes. The most you could do is like lethality, I guess, but Lamal lethality. So what they'd want you to do, what they recommend is that you make her Oni chieftain, give her the bolt axe, and then she's one of the best units in the game just because of the fact that she can 1-2 range to the point of almost being able to one-run things on the same level as Ryoma. Because birthright enemies are weak. Oh.
Oof, how could I fall to a few motley soldiers?
So the main problem that I had with it, or that people had with it, is just that, you know, her stats are not the best. So when people thought that they were trying to say that this person's just as good as Ryoma, or if not like better, then yeah, we're gonna clown on them, because it's kind of a not the most educated thing to say, politely. But now, nowadays, if you gave me like that same argument, having a somewhat bulky unit that can survive hits even with the low HP, that does enough damage to like actually like chip down enemies, and just like tank moderately. Bolt Axe Rinka has 1-2 range. Her accuracy is like, as an Oni chieftain, is, well, 50% skill growth. So, you know, she already has base skill, speed, defense. I'll continue after this.
Okay. By the god, I almost forgot I had to be southern. By the gods, I've never seen such ruin. It's as if Ganeshire never even existed.
Oh shit. Okay. Y'all, question. What do y'all want me to do something? Do you want me to do something serious for Lewyn or something insane? I will let you choose.
I suspect Chad is going to choose insane.
Look. For context, I'll do this line real quick as like my normal Lewyn voice from Gen 1. Been a while, hasn't it, Seliph? Like, there you like...
Oh, Lewyn. Or, pardon me, your majesty, King Lewyn of Celeste.
I'm seeing mostly insane, okay. Make Lewyn sound super tired. I could do... I got something worse for him in mind, I'm sorry.
Just Lewyn, Seliph, like I've always been. Like, Celeste is just another Imperial conquest now. That's all it's been since the mess in Valhalla. And meanwhile, here I am, still living a pathetic, shameful life for all to see. At least my mother faced Celeste's demise, and with her own, with pride and dignity. But me, nope, I'm still just an idiot bard. Don't listen to what Wifey says of me, Seliph. Just please don't call me a king ever again.
My apologies, Lewyn.
It's fun. Don't worry about it. And more importantly, looks like you finally got this revolution thing started. There's no place more fitting than Isaac to start fighting back against the Empire.
Indeed. The courage of Isaac's people is matched only by the pain and anger the Empire has inflicted upon them. All we're missing now is for Prince Shanann to return and join the fray himself.
He ran off to follow some rumor, didn't he?
Rumor has it that his Fire Emblem birthright as heir to the Isaac throne, the holy sword of Balmung, is being kept in a shrine in the Desert. As I understand it, the entire desert region is ruled by an evil priest. I trust Shanann's might, but I can't help but worry for his safety.
If anyone can do it, it'll be Shannon. Actually, Seliph, I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh? Well, if it's within my power, I'll gladly help. What is it?
Woman, could you come over
Oh
here?
my god.
See, I found her years ago in Valhalla when she was just a little girl. Hurt pretty badly. Since then, I've been looking after her in a hidden little corner of Celeste. At least until we had to get out a while back, as the Empire set about tightening on its grip. The thing is, I've got things I need doing over in Leonster, and at this point, she's just slowing me down. Bitch.
Oh my
I
god.
hate to impose on you, Seliph, but I don't have much of a choice. Could I just leave her with your group for a while, you know? I still don't know what happened to her, but it must have been pretty awful. Poor thing. Back when I first found her, she couldn't remember a thing about what happened. It looks like she still can't.
I see. Very well, you can trust me with her, Lewyn. However, I must ask that you return for her as soon as possible. She likely won't feel too comfortable in an army of strangers.
Ugh, deal. I'll probably be back here by the time you're finished freeing Isaac. Good luck, Seliph.
May the gods be with you as well, Lewyn. Oh, bye, Lewyn. Listen, Julia, I know it'll be hard for you without Lewyn here, but I promise you'll be alright. Until Lewyn returns, I swear I'll let no harm come to you. I know I've still much to learn, and as yet I'm not all that strong. But one day, someday, I know I'll be strong enough to protect us all. Someday I'll have the strength to defend all the world's people from the Empire's wrath. Someday I'll be strong, as my father once was. Ya Seliph!
Ya Seliph!
Hey, it's the character that got me into voice acting.
It's Julia?
Yeah, literally her role. Cassandra Lee Morris's role as Julia in Heroes got me into voice acting. I loved the sound of her voice. She got me so interested. I looked into like more roles that she did, including Persona 5 Morgana, and ever since it's just been history.
Oh, very good.
That is your waifu lore for the day.
The rebels have taken over.
Oh, wait, what was my voice? What was my voice for him?
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember. Sorry. The rebels have taken over Gunashire? Gah! Harold, you moron! What in the blazes are my sons doing? Somebody tell them to take the rebels down. Now!
Dad's ordering us to attack, huh? Isn't Larse in that army? Damn. What do I do? How can I fight her?
We're to strike Gunashire, are we? My. Father's got quite the temper. But I could never so much as lay a finger on Larse, even if she is among my foes. What a dilemma standing before me.
Probably a dilemma that will be solved next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god. I will say that real quick. Going back to the Rinka thing just for a second.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's having a tanky unit that can like tank things relatively okay. Like okay at being able to like tank things, even just a little bit. It's nice. And 1-2 range also means like no matter what, gonna be doing something.
You want B or the other one?
Or rather, I'll be the fee replacement.
Okay. Yeah.
Phew! Sorry, Manya. I know a load like this isn't easy on you.
Ha! Manya? Is that really what you call your Pegasus?
Oh, pipe down, Arthur! I don't care if we're nearly there, because I'll still just dump you if you don't shut it. It's a Nand, actually. I'm just calling it Manya because the translation says Manya.
Right. Sorry about that. Say, Femina, I don't have too far to go. If you want, I can just walk from here.
Where are you off to anyway?
Oh, just Ulster.
Ulster? Jeez, you're dumber than I thought. Ulster's way south of here. There's an entire sea in the way, for crying out loud. I don't know what you're thinking, but you haven't got a hope in heck of walking the rest of the way there.
It's fine. I'm hardly in a hurry.
So, why do you need to go to Ulster?
Oh, see, I've got a sister I haven't seen in years who might be there. He and my mom were taken away when I was just a kid. Sort of left alone in some far quarter of Celeste or another. Just heard a rumor, but at this point even a rumor's enough if it means I might find her.
Huh. Really? You know, I know just what that like. My big brother's been missing for ages.
You get separated from him as well?
Oh, no, nothing that bad. We've always lived together in Celeste, but a while back he ran off to try and find our dad.
Your father, huh?
Yeah, he's been missing for years. Mom spent the rest of her life waiting for him to come back, but he never did.
What happened to her?
She's dead. Illness.
Oh, sorry about that. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. I mean, you've already brought up lots of things that you shouldn't have. Kidding. You're actually not that bad.
Huh, thanks. Thanks for giving me a chance and letting me come along.
No problem. So, was the sister thing real? Is that actually why you're traveling?
Yeah, it's real. But what about you? What's your deal?
Actually, I kind of want to join that Izakian rebel army. When I was little, Mom told me stories about the paladin Sigurd and his brave allies, and those have always meant a lot to me. Lately, I've been hearing about how Sigurd's son's somewhere in Isaac, raising a revolution. And it all just sort of clicked, you know? I knew that's where I need to be, so I ran right out of home to try and find him.
Wow, that's pretty great of you, you know. I think I'll help you out here for a while. It's the least I can do for you putting up with me.
Okay, partners it is then. Good luck out there, partner.
Huh, upbeat as ever, aren't you?
Well,
Okay, I want to do like 2 quick things just so I don't forget to do them next time. I'm gonna grab
Yes.
this silly. Okay,
And-
so you're telling me Rinka sleeper OP.
well, basically that's what the person was saying on GameFAQs, and well, we clowned on them like massively. It got really far to a point where it was like bullying at that point. It was not the best. In fact,
King Danon's got 3 sons. The oldest, Brian, lives at the old family home in Granvale. The younger 2 serve him here in Isaac. Johan controls Isaac Castle, while Johalvier controls Sofara Castle. They're both an odd sort, and they've both got this obsession with someone in your army called Larse. Always squabbling they are. I don't know, though. Neither of them are all that bad, really. Heck, I bet they'd want to join forces with you.
see, it's not me outing myself as a bully. I was like 12. I don't blame myself back then. 12, 13, around there. I don't blame myself for just hopping on the bandwagon when I didn't know better. The whole point of the story is that Rinka... I don't entirely disagree with their point, is what I mean. Aren't you like 13? That was like...
All right.
Excuse me?
Before we hop off, speaking of game FAQs, let's just have a quick peek.
Oh my god, what are we doing now?
Just have a quick peek at the old character guide.
Oh no.
Go to game FAQs, FE8, Sacred Stones, character guide, or character comparison guide. Most recommended. Okay, this is the most recommended guide. We're just gonna look at the Jagans.
Oh no. What have you done?
What I like Game FAQs guides for is they're a nice time capsule into how a lot of the community thought at the time, because I think sometimes when people look at these, they focus like a little too much on the like the author, where they're like, I can't believe the author thought this. These were not uncommon takes at the time. In fact, I would say like a lot of these were the predominant takes on the site at the time. Let's just have a look here. I'll put some royalty-free music on while we look at it.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. Cavaliers, and Paladins. This does all the GBA games. So we have Kent. They gave Kent an 8. I feel like that's like fine, right? I feel like Kent's like an 8 or a 9 if you play Lyn mode, and like, you know, like a 7-ish if you don't, probably. Very blurry. Woo! Let me see if I can fix that. Here, what if we do like this? If we do this, and then this, and then we do this. Is this better?
I think you just mean like zoom in.
Oh, I can just zoom in. What am I doing? I'm a fool. All right, go back to this, and then we'll just zoom in. That way it's not like cut off. How's that?
Wait, give me a second. You're not streaming it for me, so.
Oh, true.
it looks good though, I think.
Okay, cool. All right, so then we have Sane, same rating. I think that's fine. Sane's like a little better than Kent, but not that much better, so that's fine. Lewyn, 7. Lewyn's actually a little better than Kent and Sane if you don't do Lyn mode. He's quite a bit better, actually. But here's where we get into the old takes on Jagans, right?
Oh,
Marcus,
no.
a unit I would put in certainly the top 20 all time. Best unit in FE7 for my money. 4 out of 10. The only army he could destroy is your own if you use him too much. Experience Hog. Stealing EXP from Rebecca. I believe Rebecca has a 9 in this.
She would.
Isadora 6 out of 10. Honestly, 6 out of 10 seems fine for Isadora. She's like a fine filler unit. Alan and Lance,
Isadora.
8 out of 10. Fine, I don't have any issue with that. FE6 Marcus, another unit, like top 3 unit in his game, right? We could debate where among the top 3. 2 out of 10. And you'll see what I mean when I say these were like relatively the communities of the opinion, or the opinions of like the Game FAQs community, because it's a 1.8 out of 10 for the community vote. They actually rated him a little higher here.
Not the Marcus. He's a starting character, unfortunately.
The first time they used the first time they played FE6, like an idiot, they used Marcus. We didn't like pre-promotes at the time.
I'm Sam, founder and CEO of Manifest, a product design company that makes everyday products designed smarter. I get 2.5%
Percival,
on purchases of
and this is what I meant when I said, like, when you saw a pre-promote with, like, a decent rating, you knew they were good, because we hated pre-promotes at the time. Like, Percival having a 7 out of 10, that's like a pre-promote 11 out of 10 in these days. Because we didn't give pre-promotes good ratings at the time.
Start clean with Clorox. Because
Franz 8 out of 10.
every time.
Oh, I think that's about right, actually. I feel like they were pretty good on the unpromoted Cavs. I feel like Lewyn was a little underrated.
This is what I get for
They even didn't underrate Ford. I feel like Ford gets a little
No, we don't need to reschedule.
underrated. People think he's trash. He's just a little worse than the other two.
That happens.
Kyle should probably be an 8. Seth, finally, a 7 out of 10 Jagan. We love to see it.
Insane.
I don't know if we have that in stock. What if you didn't
Dusel, 5 out of 10. Dusel's a good unit. Why are we giving this guy a 5?
Shopify's point of sale system is your command center for your retail store. From accepting payments
Orson,
to
3 out of
managing
10. Oh, I guess we were
Shopify
rating him
has
for Creature
everything you
Campaign.
need to sell in person, backed by everything you
I don't
need
know
to
what his
sell
stats are for
online.
Creature
Do
Campaign.
retail right with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Spotify. Go to
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for Rebecca.
Spotify.
Impeccable.
Yeah, exactly, Blind Coco. Like, these were, like, the people, like, these were not uncommon opinions on, like, the Game FAQs forum at the time. People didn't like these units much. In this specific space. Obviously, there were other spaces that were, you know, a bit ahead of the curve on Jagans, but I remember when 7 and 8 came out, people really didn't like them. Same when, like, I remember even in Shadow Dragon in that era, there were a lot of people that were still like, yeah, don't use Jagan. He'll ruin your army. And we really liked growth units, myself included. I was definitely on the Nino, the like Nino, like really good train when I was
Lizard?
younger. What?
Lizard.
What?
You did not just pronounce it, Nino.
Oh my god. Nino, are you happy?
You saying Nino is like almost as bad, if not worse, than you saying Lapis.
I'm gonna hit you with a rock.
Please fucking do. I've been waiting for so long. No, you're not doing it.
Oh my god. Alright, so I just want to take a look at that little time capsule of Fire Emblem on Game FAQs. But thanks everyone for hanging out. On Saturday, we will have Engage Wheel of Suffering starting at 11 EST. It's going to be a good time. We're getting into probably doing more Divine Paralogs. We did Hector and Kiki already. Depending on what we roll on the wheel, we'll probably do the next one. And then we'll have more FE4 on Tuesday. We'll probably do the Camilla. If we don't get like a bad roll, we probably will do Camilla.
What if you get a bad roll and you're forced to do Camilla?
I think that literally can't happen.
I mean, I'm sure the chat can figure some way to make you.
But like, basically, I just need to have Chloe for Camilla because we'll talk about this when we do that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll be back on Saturday,
Thanks,
I'll
y'all.
be back on Saturday, and we'll be back on Tuesday next week. See you later. Have a good week.
Fare thee well. Tell your friends.